So a few nights ago I saw The Fall Guy, David Leitch's new film. This is a film that I have spent the past few months absolutely ridiculing. Every time I've been in the cinema, the trailer for this has been playing and I've watched it and gone, this doesn't look funny, this gives away the whole plot, it's so obvious how it's gonna go. And I was kind of disappointed to see that this was the direction that Ryan Gosling was going to go in his career again, and same as Emily Blunt, they're both very talented. However, I saw this movie 5 days ago, and I have not been able to stop thinking about this movie. Even a few nights ago when I went to go see Challengers a second time with a few friends, I thought, maybe we should go see The Fall Guy instead. So yeah, I want to briefly just talk about The Fall Guy, and I think it is one of the biggest surprises of the year, and I'm shocked, to say the least. So The Fall Guy follows Colt Seavers, a Hollywood stunt performer. He goes through really awful injury on set and kind of falls into a bit of a spiral, a downward spiral. He was dating Emily Blunt, and after... Wait, what's Emily Blunt's character called again? Jodie! That's it. He was going out with Jodie and the accident happens, they stop talking, but he is called back in to help for Jodie's new film, Metal Storm, and to help track down the actor that he was previously being the stunt double for, Tom Ryder. Very basic premise. I also didn't realize until after I'd seen the film that this is based on a TV show from the 1980s. No idea how any of that goes through into this film. I don't know a single thing about it. Yeah, I am over the moon about this film. It is not at all what I thought it was going to be. It's just incredible how trailers just fucking suck and mislead every single thing that you might think about film. First of all, Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. Obviously at this point we know Ryan Gosling is brilliant in comedy roles. You have Barbie, the main example, and The Nice Guys. Still waiting for the sequel to that, it's never going to happen, but he's so brilliant in these comedic roles, and obviously this film is the exact same. Although it is an action film, there's a lot of comedy in this, and you find yourself just smiling throughout the entire runtime. You're laughing pretty consistently, and it's kind of all due to him and Emily Blunt. She also has some really great bits in this. Again, you should know what to expect of these two. They never disappoint. David Leitch as well. He's a director that I have in the middle about him. I like Atomic Blonde a lot. He did obviously the first John Wick as well. Brilliant film. And he did Deadpool 2, which, has its flaws, but it's not awful. Then he did Hobbs and Shaw and Bullet Train. I fucking hate these movies. But the guy knows a thing or two about stunts. He was a stunt coordinator before he was a proper director, and it shows because the action in this film is fucking incredible. There is one specific scene that takes place in a nightclub. That was kind of the point where I realized, oh damn, this film really has its own thing going on here, and thank God it does, because this just is so great. The film itself is just a homage to stunt actors, and it's just, as someone that so willingly loves film, you can't help but smile throughout the whole thing, because these are people that are just so underlooked in the film industry, and to see them getting their flowers is just brilliant. Even there's photos of Ryan on the red carpet with the stunt doubles that played him. It's just great, The script's funny, the music does get a little bit repetitive, but it's not awful. The soundtrack is really good. None of the songs really feel unnecessary or out of touch with their use. They come across pretty well. They have probably the best use of Taylor Swift's song I've seen in a very long time for what makes one of the funniest scenes in the film, so there is that. And this is the same for most of it. The editing, the action scenes, they're just so huge and theatrical. I know that's a stupid way to describe it, but they are, and that's great because it really just puts you in the feeling of being in this environment. All I can say about this is I'd recommend watching it on the biggest fucking screen possible, because it deserves it, really. I don't know if this would have the same effect on a TV screen or something, but seeing this on a huge ass screen, I was like, I'm in for a ride. This is brilliant. I loved it. This is just a short little review, so I recommend, if you're going to see something this weekend, I recommend the double feature of Challengers, Love Lies Bleeding. Actually, it's a triple feature. Love Lies Bleeding, Challengers, and Fall Guy, because all three of these films share some similar themes one way or another. Challengers and Love Lies Bleeding are very horny, and Love Lies Bleeding and The Fall Guy are very actiony, and they just are a fun time. But yeah, recommend this one. I'm giving this one a 9 out of 10. Really shocked to say that, but I recommend it with all my will. So yeah, thanks for watching. Check out more video essays and reviews on my channel if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.